Hi everyone, my name is Steph, this is the Novelty Corner and welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to be talking about some series that I would like to try and finish or catch up on in 2023. I'm going to apologise for the lighting. It is actually raining outside, but the sun keeps popping through the clouds. So it could get really bright or it could not. And rather than try and constantly adjust the white balance on this video, we're just going to roll with it because hopefully it does not take that long. So this video came about because I actually received a young adult title for review that's coming out at the end of the month that I'm so excited about reading. It is the second book following the same characters. The first book just absolutely blew my mind. So the book that I'm talking about is Some Shall Break by Ellie Marney. This is an Australian young adult title. It is historical crime mystery with serial killers, and I am so excited. I have been waiting for a follow-up with these characters for a while. It's about two young FBI agents who in the first book have to work with a teenage serial killer to solve a crime, and in this book they're all reunited. So I can't wait to pick it up. So that brings me to the other series that I really want to catch up on or finish this year. The first one being Criminal Intentions by Cole McCade. This is something that I'm currently in the process of reading the second season of, and we'll have a vlog hopefully out for season 2 by the end of the month. I just love this very queer, very dark crime mystery series. The books are fairly short, they're very easy to get to, they are pretty gruesome, and they do have a lot of content warnings, so you have to check all of those before you read them. But it is such a phenomenal series, and I would like to get through all of season 2 and catch up on season 3 to whatever point it is at by the end of the year. I would also like to finish the Edge series by Lona Andrews. I have at one point in the past read the very first book and I can't remember anything about it, so I'm gonna have to reread the whole thing. But I have read it, so it doesn't really go onto my book series that I want to read in 2023. There will be a separate video where I talk about ones I haven't started yet that I want to finish. But The Edge is definitely one that I want to pick up and read, and will hopefully be part of the read along that we're doing for Lona Andrews books. Okay, so moving into some other series. This one is heavy. I would like to catch up on the Fey Guardians series by Lana Pearchek because I was very intrigued by book 1. I have collected the hardcovers with the illustrations. I have either ordered them from Lana herself directly from her website or picked them up at Rare, so they're all signed, and I'm just very intrigued by this world of Fey, shifters, and the really cool setup that the world has. So it's been a little while since I read book 1, but I'm very much hoping to read these this year. Maybe I can do one a month, but that's not how I work with series. I tend to read them back to back, so who knows. I would also like to continue the He Be Dragon series by Louisa Masters. I have Conspiracy of Dragons. I think this is book 4 in the series. It's only one book. If I read this, it means I'm caught up, so that's achievable, right? This is set in the same world as Louisa Masters' other paranormal romance. They're all and this one follows the dragons who have ended up in the human plane and are now having to coexist and learn how to live in the human world, and it's delightful. Oh, I have one that's not a romance. That is Memories Legion by James S.A. Corey. This is actually a series of short stories that are set in the Expanse world. I have not read the stories. I have read the main series, like I've completed all 9 books and they're long, but I would also like to read these short stories and see if I can figure out where they fit in the series, because it's been a while. But once I've read this, I have concluded, I think, all the Expanse stories. That is adult sci-fi, and it is a phenomenal book series. It's also a really fantastic TV series, so if you like sci-fi, that's one to check out. A recent series I've started is the Kings of Denver series. So I read book 1 and I have books 2, 3, and 4 to read, and I would like to get to these. And I probably will, because I'm still working my way through my hockey books, but it'll be good to read these sort of back to back. I would also like to finish off the Red Dirt Heart series by N.R. Walker. So I read book 1, which I really loved. It is an romance set in sort of outback rural Australia. And so I have 3 books and a novella all set in the same world. And I think they follow the same characters, which is really interesting because there's not often a lot of romance series that do that. And yeah, I'm intrigued. I want to see how Travis and Charlie's relationship progresses through the series. I also have The Heist by Julie Weaver. This is book 3 in the Team Zulu series. This is romantic suspense. I have read the prequel novella and the first 2 books. This is book 3. I purposely did not read it before I went to Rare because I figured I was going to get a signed copy. I'd rather read the physical copy so I can use sticky notes and whatnot to mark it up. So this will have to get read at some point soon because I love being in the Team Zulu world. It is very fast paced, lots of action, and romance. One that has been on my TBR for a very, very, very long time is Well Travelled by Jen DeLuca. I read every other book in this series and I just need to read this because I have ebook and I have the physical book and I need to read it. So these are contemporary romances set around a Renaissance fair I do love the series, so I just need to pick it up. Another series that I read the first book of but have the rest of the series is the Dreamland Billionaire series by Lauren Asher. I really liked book 1, and despite the fact that these are huge and chunky, I am pretty sure that I'm going to really enjoy books 2 and 3. So I need to make time. There are not enough hours in the day, like seriously. I have all these things I want to read, guys. If only a world existed where we didn't have to work for the majority of our days. Anyway, one that I'm really disappointed in myself that I have not caught up on yet. Like I'm so disappointed in myself because I love this series, and you guys know I love this series. That is Law by Lily Mayne, which is book 7 in the Monstrous series. I have no excuses. I just haven't picked it up yet. And I don't know why. I love the monstrous world so much. I love all the characters. I love the dystopian setting and the fact that they're all living in the middle of nowhere and monsters are a huge issue, but they're all falling in love with monsters. Like, I love that. I love it. I just haven't read it yet. Bad Steph. If you can't tell, I'm in a really weird mood. I'm starting to feel better, obviously, but just a weird mood. Okay, and the final series on here that I want to try and get through this year is the Stickside series by Amy Aislinn. I'm actually currently in the process of reading this. I have read books 1 and 2, and so I have 3 to 6. I can count. I have 3 to 6 to read. Why are you doing this, Light? Make a decision, stay or go. I would really like to finish this off. Hopefully I'm going to finish them this month. That is my goal. I think this one is fairly achievable. This follows a group of friends and hockey players. They are all, I think, queer romance stories, but they do feature different queer representations within that. So I am very, very excited to get through the rest of the series because I've been enjoying it a lot so far. All right, so those are some of the series that I would like to catch up on or finish in 2023. In the comments, I'd love to know what is a series that you would like to either catch up on or conclude in 2023 that you've been reading for a while and you just want to get it done. If you just want to let me know that you're here but you don't want to leave a comment, feel free to leave a book stack emoji down below. Otherwise, I hope that wherever you're in the world, you're staying safe and healthy, and I will see you in my next video. Thanks so much for watching. Bye, everyone.